Plaintiff Judy Harris moved into an apartment complex where the defendant was living, and they became friends. Judy says after she moved out of the apartment, the defendant threatened to break her neck, and she's suing her for several unpaid loans. Defendant Regia Achampong says Judy is a crazy cat lady who once showed up at Regia's house wearing nothing but a robe and exposed herself to Regia. Regia has refused to repay Judy due to her constant harassment.
Tell me what's going on.
Well, when I moved into an apartment complex where Ms. Achampong was, we became friends, or I believe we were friends, and I lent her some money.
How long ago?
That was in October.
When you met?
Oh, when we met. Oh,
what,
wow. So I guess it was
year?
in June of 2012, something like that.
Oh, okay. You met her in June of 12 as neighbors.
2011, I'm sorry.
What was it like being her neighbor?
Oh, it was nice. She's,
okay.
I believe we were friends, yes, sir.
All right. You want to give me some background before we get to the specifics of the loan?
Your Honor, you know, this crazy cat lady, you know, she came over my house one day and sat down telling me all her problems and everything. And then she got up and opened her robe, and she was naked with this little skinny, wrinkled up body, telling me about giving her a hug. So I told her, if you don't get the hell out of my apartment, I will kick your behind.
And on the way out, you asked her for a loan.
No, Your Honor.
Now, how long had you known her before this occurred? Did you all meet in June of 11?
We had been knowing each other about a year.
Okay, and then she just suddenly made her intentions known.
Yeah.
All right. When's the next time you saw her?
She asked me to help her to pack her stuff to move out of her apartment. So I went over, and when I saw the condition of the apartment, I turned around, went back in my house, got a face mask, a head cap, and I put on an entire sweatsuit, went back, and because it had cat feces from everywhere in the entire apartment, and cat vomit, and I mean, it was something unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. So when I finished, I went back to my apartment, and I took my clothes off at the door, put them in a trash bag, took a shower, and threw the clothes in the trash. She never paid me for helping her to do that.
Okay, let me ask you, you had known her for over a year by then, right?
Yes.
Had you been over her house before?
No, you know.
That was your first time visiting?
Yeah, she always came into my apartment.
Oh, okay.
Had I known what her apartment was like, I never would have eaten anything out of it. That stove was so nasty.
She used to bring you food?
Yeah, you know, and I got sick.
Thinking about it.
I was so angry when I saw that daggone stove, how filthy and nasty it was. I became so incensed. I really wanted to kill her then when I saw the stove.
So you said
I thought about how many times I had gotten sick, and I didn't know whether it was after she had brought me something to eat.
So you didn't kill her, you just figured you just settled for not paying her that loan back.
No.
Ma'am, let me hear from you. Do you want to respond to any of this?
None of that is true, Your Honor. I did have cats, and I did pay $1,800 to keep my apartment all cleaned up before I moved out and all of that. She never was in there when it was messy like that. She came in many times to my apartment, and I have provided food to her, purchased food for her. I used to put Popeye's fried chicken on her door so she would have something to eat. And but that's not the point, though.
Well, she's giving some background on the case. What about telling her to come on get it or something or whatever she said you did?
I don't know how to respond to the wrinkly, skinny body, but okay, I'll take it. But
You did?
No.
Oh, so you did.
Your Honor.
So you did not. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to say no.
She did.
Sir. No, sir.
Oh, good enough. That's
Absolutely
all we need. Is no, it didn't
sir.
happen. All right. Now let's get to the loans.
I believed we were friends, but friends don't attack friends. And the day that I moved into my only house, my first house, I'm old, but I got a first house finally, she showed up unannounced And I had agreed to pay her for packing, like she suggested, and I did pay her, by the way. But she came in and wanted her money then. And so I had the money, but I had to deal with the movers to go to a storage place, to go there first to take my belongings to the house. So while I was in the car leading Mayflower to the house, she called and wanted her money right then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was happy to pay it. I said, I'm coming back. I have to get my pets, and I'm coming back to the house. No, I want my money now. And she hung up. Then I'm at the house. Mayflower's there. She shows up. I am stuck in the house, my back to the wall. She comes into the house, and she comes over to me. And, Your Honor, may I say what she actually said to me?
Well, you can use initials when you have to curse.
She says, if I don't get my money now, I'm going to break your neck.
Okay. You could have said MF.
Sir, I'm so sorry.
So let's try it again. She told you what?
If I don't get my money right now, I'm going to
break
your...
I don't even curse
Sir,
like that.
I didn't think that was funny.
No, the reason people are laughing is because I instructed you twice to use initials for the curse words, and both times you did not.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
She also raised her fist to hit me, and her friend, 6'6" guy, pulled her off me, and that's when she used those words. And then she tried it again. He pulled her off me, and he took her, and I said, I didn't say a word to her except, please get out of my house. And he took her out, screaming and yelling.
Okay, let's get to the loan, because you didn't call the police, obviously.
She didn't hit me, or I would have.
Okay. In the future, when somebody tells you they're going to assault and batter you, then they pull their arm back in an attempt to do so, please report it to the police, because next time they may be successful. And what you want to happen is the police to talk with them, so the police will know. And the police will let them know. And perhaps that will scare them from doing it the next time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because we don't want that to happen to you.
That's never happened to me before, sir. I'm sorry.
I know, but it was about to.
Yes, sir.
Then she got up and opened her robe, and she was naked with this little skinny, wrinkled up body, telling me about giving her a hug. So I told her, if you don't get the hell out of my apartment, I will kick your behind.
And on the way out, you asked for a loan.
Defendant Regia Achampong was neighbors with the plaintiff, and she claims the plaintiff once came to her home wearing nothing but a robe and exposed herself to Regia.
So let's get to the loan.
Okay, so in August, she had a lot of debt for traffic tickets, parking tickets, I guess, whatever, $1,900. So I wrote her a check right then on August 21. And she agreed to pay me back $100 a month. And then that was in August. And then in October, her electricity was turned off. And she came to me again, and I lent her $307. And then I've received, I believe, $235 from her altogether. But I have a letter here, March 5, that she promised to pay me, and I haven't gotten that. So.
All right. Did she say the amount? Let's see the letter, please. Go ahead. Ma'am, what do you say to the loan?
I'll give you all this.
Your Honor, you know, Miss Harris has harassed me to no degree.
About what?
Calling my house, calling me all kinds of cowards.
Saying what?
Because she said that she never asked me for the money.
No, I'm asking you about cowards. Calling you a coward
she was calling
for
me
what?
a coward because she said I owed her the money, but she never asked. She never ever made a statement about a loan until after she came in my house and opened her robe up like that, and I threatened to kick her butt. You know, so. You know, she started calling my house, calling me all kinds of...
Let me read your letter. You say that she never told you... No, listen. You say she never told you it was a loan until after. But this doesn't sound like someone who has never heard it was a loan. Judy, while I appreciate your financial assistance with the dilemma I encountered, I have every intention of repaying the loan. I will resume $100 monthly payments to you May 1, 2013. I deeply regret any inconvenience caused by the delinquency. This doesn't sound like someone who felt that they should respond because someone got naked on them. Isn't that what you just told me?
No, it's
Why did you agree to repay her then?
I decided to pay her because I felt like she had done me a favor. I thought about the times that were good between us, and I decided, you know, that I should pay her her money.
So
but I haven't worked since then, Your Honor.
So what's your defense today?
I don't have any money. I'm not working.
All right. And that's not a legal defense. Therefore, I'm going to order you to pay. $1,972 is your judgment. Have a good day, ladies.
I just want to say I'm glad this is all over with and I don't have to be bothered with her ever again, you know, because she's crazy.
My behavior in court is about how I am all the time, so I find that a little amazing.
Running around naked in the hallway?
Never done that.
You have to, showing all those little folds in your bony behind.